Hello everyone, I am Dr. Maria Espinola. I am a clinical psychologist, and people have been sending me topics they want me to cover about conflicts in relationships. The first one I will discuss is defensiveness. People often ask me, how do I stop myself from acting so defensively? Today, I will share 3 steps to stop that behavior. Step number 1 is to understand that nobody can make us feel in any specific way unless they're being abusive. But today I am not going to discuss that. Today I am going to speak about how to stop acting defensively when the defensiveness is not warranted or effective. I am going to give you an example of how people cannot make us feel in any specific way. Let's say that a coworker tells me that he did not like a project I completed. That situation doesn't have any inherent meaning. If I choose to interpret that as an attack, I will feel angry and I will act defensively. If I interpret that as a joke, I will laugh. If I interpret that as a threat, I may feel fearful. If I value his opinion, I may use this as an opportunity to learn something. Or if I don't value his opinion and I don't think his opinion is important in any way, I can choose to disregard the statement. Okay? So as you can see, he did not make me angry. He doesn't have that power. Anger is an emotion that comes from our own brain. Step number 2 is to actually identify and name the emotions behind your defensive behaviors. Mr. Rogers used to say, when we talk about our feelings, they become less overwhelming, less upsetting, and less scary. And he was so right. Identifying and naming your emotions can be extremely helpful. So many people, especially those who experience trauma, don't feel comfortable acknowledging that they're experiencing any anger. And they tell me, I am not an angry person. Anger is bad. I don't want to be angry. And that's usually because they are associating anger with hurtful behaviors. They remember people who hurt them when they were angry. I want to make something very clear. Anger is a normal human emotion and it's not good or bad, but it can help us in many situations. For example, it can give us energy if we are trying to fight or run away from an attacker. It can also give us energy to advocate for ourselves and others. Hurtful behaviors are different than the emotion of anger. We can feel angry and still choose not to hurt others. Step number 3 has to do with slowing down time. Many of the techniques that I teach can help you slow down time, as if you were playing a movie in a slow motion. When people come to see me for therapy for the first time, many of them refer to their behaviors as automatic, as something that they cannot control. They say, I just did it and I don't know why, I can't explain it. I couldn't stop myself and I don't think I can stop myself from doing that again. Part of what we do in therapy is to understand the story behind that behavior. What were you feeling at the time? What were the body sensations that you were experiencing? Were you grinding your teeth? Was your face feeling warmer? Were your hands shaking? And what thoughts were crossing your mind at the time? One example that I usually give to people is about walking down the hallway and feeling that someone hit me. I may get angry at that, But if I turn around and realize that the person who hit me did it by mistake and he's actually blind, I won't be angry. So what made me angry was not the person hitting me. It was the fact that I believe that he did it in purpose. In most cases, when we feel angry, it is because we are assuming a specific intent from the other person. We believe that the other person was trying to hurt us in some way. So the next time you start to feel the body sensations and you start to identify the thoughts that you had before when you were getting defensive, you want to slow down and don't say or do what you feel like saying or doing. For example, let's say that your roommate tells you, you didn't take the dog for a walk today, and you start to feel body sensations associated with anger. Like you're feeling your face getting warmer, you're feeling like your hands are getting tense, like you're grinding your teeth. At that moment, you want to start to identify your thoughts. How do you just interpret that statement? You might have interpreted that statement as an attack. So you want to change that interpretation for she was just asking a question, an important one. Then take a deep breath and respond in a neutral way. Yes, I took him earlier. Or no, I didn't, but I will. If there is a need for an apology, then apologize. Sorry, I forgot. I will. We don't need to over-apologize, and I will cover that topic in a different video. But if we make a mistake, it is important to just say, I am sorry.